Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and against all odds, welcome back to Let's Play Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon. On this, well, but when this goes out, it will actually be Halloween, because I checked how the videos would work out, and it seems like it'll be the 31st of October. It comes about once a year, right? And what a year. Despite the fact that in the last video I was like, oh, it's the end of the LP, maybe I'll do this, maybe I won't. I actually saw that I have like a file here where I was playing on Nightmare mode, as you can see. I have all the upgrades, including one extra health upgrade you get in stage 1 with G. Blinsky. And as you can see, I don't have Zangetsu, I only have the 3 allies. Basically, if I start playing this file, it'll be on the final level of the game, which is the only thing that's different, really. Well, the bosses are a little bit different, I guess. They have more health and their attacks are slightly edited, but for the most part, the final level is what you want to see. So, without further ado, let's get to it. For Halloween 2020, the spooktacular, it's Nightmare mode's final level. Like the final Nightmare, what is that even? Is it like Nightmare on Elm Street 6 or something like that? As you can tell, this is the final level, looks a little bit different. And you don't... I made a mistake because I forgot. In the last video I kind of implied that you fight the final boss and then you go to a different level, but actually you don't. It's just like a different final level right off the bat, which is actually quite cool. Because what you'll see is that we have like a little mini segment which we have to play as each separate character, pretty much. So this is the Miriam section where we can only play as Miriam. So that's what we're going to be doing. And we have like these new enemies, which are kind of like these like weird like samurai cats, like samurai pizza cats. Is like the first thing that comes to mind. Samurai pizza. Even like saying that, I just start hearing like even just saying that, I start hearing like the tune in my head, like samurai pizza cats, samurai pizza cats, and that's all I can remember then. Well, I suppose this will have to do. Usually I don't like keep the axe for like that part of the level, but actually it seems like it's actually a better idea, so I don't know why I don't pick the... Usually I keep like those like tree knives that you throw in the air. I'm actually going to even like turn up the music a bit here. Because the music is actually really, really cool in this part. And actually those like tree knives are like a way better for like fighting this guy, because as you can imagine, you can just like, they're a lot faster, but not that this guy is even that hard, so you just take him out, it's simple. Alfred, what's this? I don't think I want that. As far as I remember, the way to achieve success with this level is exactly with this. Just use the fire shield, his default attack. And yeah, actually, I was just about to say it, and thank you, like the self-fulfilling prophecy, right? If you're going to die in Alfred's section, it's actually most likely going to be because of a pit, because his jump just isn't as good as Miriam, so... But trust me, like, it's worth it just to like keep your shield up. Because then you actually can concentrate on the on your jumping, which is what you're going to have to concentrate on, rather than concentrating on all the crap that's going on around you. And it's not like it even like takes that much magic to use. It just makes everything an awful lot easier when you can just jump onto platforms like that without having to worry. And actually, as far as I remember, like, the trick here is just, like, being patient, making sure you're at the apex of your jump making sure the platforms are at their apex in true, like, Castlevania fashion, and then you're pretty much good to go. I'm pretty sure that's just, like, another one of those duplicate things. Like, duplis. Like, you tried to make a dupe out of me. And actually, this guy, the easiest thing is just get all right up behind him and just tank it. I remember this quite clearly, actually, funnily enough. Well, not funnily enough, like, I remember this clearly. Do you want to know why? Because I actually, I played this quite recently. Because, we had a power cut in the house, like, last week. Well, no, not last week, like, during the week. This is Sunday that I'm recording this on, by the way. And we had, like, a power cut during the week, right? And I had completely forgotten about it, which is, like, the stupid thing. Because it was actually, like, a planned power cut. But, like, I didn't have anything to do. Like, I couldn't use any, like, thankfully I had everything charged from the night before. But, like, so what did I do? I just sat down and I was playing this game, and I actually played through the entirety of this stage. So I actually, like, know pretty much, like, what I'm doing here. Not like, as if I didn't know what I was doing the other times. I actually find I'm not terrible at this game. I've played it quite a bit. And mostly because it's kind of short and digestible, so you can play through it quite quickly. We've got a black moon here, a total eclipse of the moon. And what you'll notice, actually I never even mention it, and it's quite cool, is that all of those kind of stages, they have this kind of like shogun, sort of samurai aesthetic, which is that meant to be a portent of what we can expect to see here. That's exactly the weapon I want, thank you. I wonder who the real final boss is going to be. Zangetsu, we've come to save your soul, and Mom's soul, and Dad's soul, and Zangetsu's soul. Well, here he is, the true final boss, Zangetsu, and he's actually not that bad, to be honest. Once you kind of get his patterns down a little bit. So now you're pretty much going to be doing like the entire fight as Miriam. So sorry, I can't even like concentrate on what's going on because there's like so much. And he doesn't actually normally do this this attack that often, that Jiblinski one. He doesn't actually normally do it that much. It's this one where Alfred protects you, and I actually love the way they did this boss battle. Because they didn't like just like, it's like they really do make you use like every single one of the characters, not just like one or two of them or whatever. Well, that was stupid. That was actually the stupidest thing I could have done, probably. Then get behind Alfred. They really do make you use like every single one of the characters, and here we go. So basically what you need to do for this part is like pretty much like protect Alfred while he's charging up this crazy fucking attack. And again, those daggers are the best one for it. And like, you don't even get to see how class like Zangetsu it looks. He's like turned into this big like monster with this huge scythe. And then you just, because you're concentrating, then you look up and you just see him right as Alfred takes him out. It's the coolest thing. But there we go, over pretty much in a heartbeat. And sorry, I wasn't even able to like gather my thoughts there, but this is actually the positive ending of Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. Where you take out Zangetsu, who had become like the new Emperor of Evil. And in the end, we only had enough power to save his soul. Which is actually, well, no, I was going to say, which is actually the immortal part of his life. Well, not really, I guess, because he's a video game character. But everyone would have you believe the soul is immortal, so I guess if we could save that much, it's worth it, so. Well, there we go. Another video, another credit sequence. And again, that went by so... There are so many things I could say that I could say about what is amazing about this game. The music, the aesthetic, the replay value, because you can play it as solo Zangetsu, which is something I might do one day. I don't know where you would see that enemy in that setting. I don't even think that enemy is even in this game. They're in like a Ritual of the Night, but so I don't know where that screenshot came from. It's something I might do actually sometime, which is like play through a Zangetsu solo and the powered up version, because actually I think that's like a really challenging way to play the game, even though you do get like different powers like a jump attack and a double jump, and you get sprint and things like that from taking out the allies and absorbing their power. But it's definitely a different way of playing the game, because for me personally, my playing style, I found that, and it'll be interesting to go back and watch the videos and see if I actually played it like that, but I find that Zangetsu is the character I use the least normally. Once I get the other characters, I default to using them more often, especially I think Miriam and G. Blinsky are the ones that I use the most often. So it's like cool because it makes you use Zangetsu, and there's like a family portrait, if you saw one. It's almost like a concert and we're the backup group or some shit like that, but anyway, that was it for, yeah, thank you for playing, thank you for watching, everybody. That was it for Bloodstained Curse of the Moon for now. Zangetsu's soul remained behind. Oh, I forgot this! I only played it during the week and I forgot this bizarre ending, which is like, I can't remember which Mega Man game it is that he's, is it Mega Man 2? I can't remember. The one where he's like up on the roof like that. I think it is Mega Man 2, isn't it? I'm like not the greatest Mega Man player. But yeah, apparently Zangetsu is in the future now. Which maybe he becomes Shinobi, maybe that's what happens, since that happens in the age of robots and crap. Well, there are robots in this game as well. Wait till you see Ritual of the Night, or there's actually a Curse of the Moon 2, which is really cool. And maybe I'll play that one again sometime. Maybe I'll play that game too sometime, it's just as good as this one. Actually quite a bit, I think it's actually even harder, because this game isn't all too challenging. Obviously you've been playing on baby mode, but even so. Anyway, that's enough jibber jabbering from me. Enjoy your Halloween, everybody. Thank you very much for watching this brief series, and I will see you next time. Check out this game if you haven't checked it out already, and the other ones in the series. Bye now.